You already know what it is, man. It's Mr. Brian Freeman. Right now, we in New Orleans with it. Feel me? We got a activation with Martell tomorrow and the next day. Shout out to Martell. You know what I'm saying? It's actually ironic because today we're gonna talk about me not drinking and the reason why I stopped drinking. I'm not saying that I'm never gonna drink ever again in my life. I'm not gonna smoke weed ever again in my life. I'm just saying like right now in the place that I'm in my life, I just feel like those things aren't really conducive to me being the best me that I could be. You know what I mean? And I'm just saying that because I remember who I was when I did drink, smoke weed, and do drugs recklessly and carelessly, you know. And I'm not saying like, oh, don't drink, don't smoke weed. Because if I get stressed out one day, I might smoke some weed. Who knows? You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, where I am right now. Number one, with alcohol, I love going to the gym. If I drink some alcohol the next day, I'm probably not gonna go to the gym. It's probably gonna be clipped. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I learned is that when I would get drunk, my standards would go down. I'd probably link with some girls that I don't really need to be linking with just because that's what the alcohol does to me. You know what I'm saying? It'll turn me into somebody that's trying to get it in. You feel me? And in the place that I'm in right now, that's not what I need. Um, and also, I used to have like really bad eczema, and I feel like whenever I would drink, the the alcohol would make my skin like just burn and itch. And it would just make it worse. You know what I'm saying? And I might have like a little bit of maybe like a couple dots on my body. You know what I'm saying? But it pretty much cleared up because I cleared my diet. Alcohol it kind of messes up your gut lining. So yeah, man, it just wasn't conducive to my life, and I feel like my life is a lot better now that I don't really drink like that. I mean, maybe the last time I drank some wine, maybe like 2 years ago. And I'm not saying that I'm never gonna drink alcohol. I just know the type of person that I become when I do drink alcohol. And I was never like an alcoholic or something like that. But I've been drinking alcohol, since I was like 13, 14, stealing it from my parents. And, um, I've had my time with that. And I feel like I'm just more mature and wiser now and know my vices because vices they could take you down the wrong path. Like you could have so much potential and just um waste it by wasting your time on vices. Like even with smoking weed, I take edibles before I go to sleep because sometimes it's hard for me to go to sleep. Not hard, but just my mind is just racing all the time. Like I have so many ideas. And when I I was with the Dream the other day and he was saying the same thing that he doesn't really get a lot of sleep at night because he has so many ideas, and I feel the same way. But I do need to get sleep because I'll be working out, and I do a lot, and if I don't sleep a lot, then I'll get sick. So I take edibles so that I could go to sleep at night. That with the magnesium glyphate, something like that. But I take that and it knocks me out pretty good. I sleep pretty well. I don't really wake up in the middle of the night. And I got this ring, it tracks, what I'm saying, my sleep too. But um yeah, with the smoke of weed, I feel like it can become a distraction and just I feel like where I am now, I don't really need drugs or alcohol because I was having this conversation actually like earlier today with one of the trainers at Lifetime, and I would say like when I was younger, I used to drink, I used to smoke, I used to do a lot of like drugs, and I don't feel like I need to do that now because I'm wiser and more mature and I'm more at peace. And when I wasn't at peace, I would feel so anxious and just nervous when I would go into the public. Like when I go to parties, I'd be so nervous, and in order for me to feel regular, I would have to drink or smoke to like calm myself down. But like now I know how to calm myself down just regularly. I'm so, cool with who I am, and I don't really need that. Like I talk to anybody, whatever. Like that's just how I feel. Like if I really want to talk to somebody, like it's nothing like just to talk. Like it's whatever. So I feel like my nervous system is way more regulated now, so that I don't even need to do those things. And I feel like getting your nervous system regulated is so important because it lowers your stress and it lowers your tension in your body, and you're more relaxed. So like when you're relaxed and loose and peaceful, you can manifest quicker and easier, because if you're so uptight, energy can't flow. You know what I'm saying? So when you're loose and you just, you know what I'm saying, you're real cool with it, it's just flowing. You're a flower, like a flower. You think what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, man, I'm not saying I'm never gonna drink. I'm not telling anybody that's watching this video like, yo, never drink alcohol, never smoke weed, because there's a time and place for everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that if you want to get to the next level, those might be some things that you should take a break from. You dig? Um, and everybody's different. So somebody's vices might be, something else. Like for me, even dealing with women, like right now, I'm not really dealing with any women for real, because emotionally, it takes a lot of time. Just emotionally, financially, just time wise, having to spend time when building a business. I want to be completely locked in and focused. So it's like, yes, when I went to Paris, shout out to Paris, and my homegirl that I met over there, you know what I'm saying? She's A1, and you know what I'm saying? I had a great time with her, but my main focus is building my business and building myself and being the best me that I can be. And sometimes you got to take a break from a lot of those things. Like I figured out my vices and I had to remove them from my life so that I could get to the next level. Everybody's vices might be different. People might have the same vices, but you should figure out what it is that your vices are and then remove them from your life so that you can completely lock in and focus on what it is that you want to do with your life. I feel like that's one of the keys. That's like removing distractions, and you know, it's so important when having that tunnel vision to complete the mission, right? Um, like I could go on about semen retention. That would be another video. But yeah, man, it's funny like going out. I don't really go out like that now, but I used to still go out and not drink, and it'd be funny because like when you go out and you don't drink, but everybody around you is drunk. It's just funny, like just peeping the vibes, and you know, I just remember I used to go out a lot, and I used to be wilding, and it's like when you get that drink up in you, you feel me? Like I have videos of like being in college and just being drunk as hell, wilding, like just wilding, and I feel like I take such good care of myself now that it's like I don't really even want to be in that vibration. And I wanted to put things in my body that are conducive to my overall well being, my health, my mental health. You know what I'm saying? My gut lining. Like I feel like through fasting and eating the right foods and probiotics, like I've healed my gut to where my skin is really, really clear. Like it used to be so bad, but it was because I wasn't putting the right things in my body and I was so stressed out and you know, so I took care of that. But all in all, figure out your vices. My vices were alcohol, drugs, women, the wrong women. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have the right woman. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was in Paris, my homegirl, she super held it down. We were shooting episodes over there. She helped out tremendously. Shout out to her. You know who you are. You feel me? All love. But yeah, alcohol, drugs, bad women. You know what I'm saying? We not going for the bad women. We don't want no baddies no more. It's clip. We want the good women. You dig? Get your mind right. But yeah, figure out what it is that is a vice for you, and you gotta remove it. And if you're that serious about leveling up, that's just a decision that you had to make. If you want it that bad, like I wanted it so bad, and I was just so fed up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like I got fed up, and I'm like, okay, I'm making these changes, and my life changed for the better because I changed. My life changed because I changed. You dig? So I hope that if you're watching this video, you gain some valuable insight, some knowledge, some wisdom, some game. You know what I mean? Everybody that's watching this, I wish you nothing but success in your life. I hope that you find your vices, and I hope that you replace them with healthy habits. All right? It's Mr. Brian Freeman. We in New Orleans right now. You know what I mean? I'm still in my airport outfit. You know what I mean? I had a little do-rag on my head. I had to take it off and shit. You know what I mean? I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.